On this episode of It's Me or the Dog, there's double trouble in the Polish household. 2-year-old Berkeley and 4-year-old Zeppelin are running amok. The dogs are under house arrest.
Go lay down now, go.
And the yard is an unimaginable mess.
I can't imagine all of America's going to their backyards to pick up after their dogs.
Good grief.
These owners need to step up.
Absolutely disgusting. We should not have dogs.
Go lay down now, Berkeley.
No!
Berkeley is very, very destructive. She chews everything that she can get her hands on. Socks, napkins, couches. She can't be left alone for a split second.
Before Victoria can help, she needs to observe the dog's issues for herself.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
how are you?
Hey,
I'm Jack.
nice
This
to
is
meet
my
you.
wife, Barbara.
Hello, good to meet you. I can hear dogs.
Yes.
I can't see any.
Well, we have them locked up so that they're not ripping the house apart.
Oh.
The moment Jack said that the dogs were locked up, alarm bells went off in my head.
Can I meet them?
Sure.
Okay, yes, open it up. It's understandable if these dogs were going to be aggressive to keep them behind the glass doors.
Yeah, come on out.
Hi.
They weren't aggressive at all. They were gorgeous.
Gosh.
This is Zepp.
Zeppelin.
And that's Berkeley.
And that's Berkeley. Okay. So tell me then about why they're put in that room.
They don't listen. So once they start off in some part of the house, you can't get them back down. They grab laundry, napkins if they're on the table. They'll go into the garbage. He didn't have any of those habits before she came.
So he's learned from her.
Yes. Barbara is terrified that if we let Berkeley into any other part of the house, that she's going to do significant damage.
Why can't you have them more in the house with you?
Do you see the door?
I see the door.
And that would be through the house. I mean, they've eaten the wood off chairs, they've eaten rugs, hats, beds, the couch. I mean, that was a custom-made couch that we had. If they're not supervised and watched, there's no telling what they'll do.
Okay, so tell me, how long do they spend in this room?
Maybe 6 hours.
Dobermans are big, powerful breeds, and the chewing is getting out of control. So I know that Berkeley and Zeppelin aren't getting enough exercise.
If Victoria thinks the damage inside the house is bad, it's nothing compared to what the dogs have done in the backyard.
When I walked down the steps of the backyard, I saw the filthiest, most disgusting yard I've ever seen. There was poop everywhere. What disgusts me is that those dogs are running around in that backyard. They're obviously stepping in the poop and then they're bringing it inside.
Do your kids come and play out here?
No, front yard.
Whose job is it to clear the yard from poop?
Primarily mine.
You haven't been doing a good job, have you?
I can't imagine all of America's going to their backyards to pick up after their dogs. I'd be shocked. I guess we didn't really think that much about it. It's just kind of a little out of control at the moment.
It's way out of control.
This is a backyard of people that don't know the first thing about owning a dog.
Is that stuff in the poop?
Yeah, those are napkins.
Those are napkins?
Yes, that they've
Wait.
eaten.
All of the socks and the linen and the napkins passed through those dogs' intestines, and now they were out on the ground in the poop. That can't be healthy. I've definitely been in this backyard enough time. Thank you. I get the picture.
Now it's time for Jack and Barbara to get a reality check.
Now, Barbara, throughout the day here, you're here with the dogs. You said that they spend about 4 hours in that room in the morning and about a couple of hours at the den in the afternoon. And as soon as Berkeley's out here, you're on her like a hawk because, of course, you're worried she's going to chew something. Your stress level goes right up. You don't have any relationship with her whatsoever. She doesn't listen to you. You, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think you really exist for her. And these dogs aren't being walked. I understand, Barbara, it's very difficult for you because of your back problem. But I think that a lot of the things that are going on in the house are not because of the dogs, they're because of you. I think there's something here that you're not being truthful about with me.
Here we go. Attack me.
It seems like those dogs spend a lot longer in that den than just 6 hours a day.
The boys leave for school at 7:30.
Right.
And they come home at 2:30, so they're out by 2:30.
Right.
So, I mean, do the math. They're usually
And
in
they
the
never
yard
go back in that den.
No, they're back and forth.
In a typical day, the dogs could spend up to 8 hours in that room.
The backyard. You've got a great big backyard here. But I have to say, it is the most revolting backyard I've ever seen. That poop, I mean, I've seen a lot of backyards with poop, but this takes the prize of being the worst poopy backyard I've ever seen in my whole life. And why is that? Why is that poop not being cleared up?
I guess it's, you know, the only, the dogs go back there. That's it. I guess it's...
Your dog's feet are going to be fecally contaminated because I saw them stepping in the poop. You can't not. When they're running around, they're stepping in poop. And you probably don't know it, but you probably have fecal contamination all on your floors. So it's more than just, no, we don't clear up, we never go out there, so why clear up? It's the fact that it's actually bad for your health, not to mention the dog's health. Do you have time to go out and pick that poop up?
I mean, once we get it cleaned up, yeah, I don't mind. Or having someone come and clean it. I'm sure if I can't stay on top of it.
Okay. Well, we have a lot to do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get to it.
I don't know if that's going to be happening. Picking up the poop. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. There's people that can do that. So why do something others can do?
Before the training begins, it's time for cleanup.
Absolutely repulsive. My plan was to work with the family to clean up the backyard so that it would be a safer environment for the dogs and we could get it done quickly. But Jack and Barbara flatly refused to clean up their own backyard, so I'm going to do it. It's vital that it's clean. They're doing such a disservice to their dogs by not doing this. It's absolutely disgusting. We should not have dogs. Part of being a responsible dog owner is doing things that aren't so pleasant, like picking up your dog's poop. Hey guys.
Can we help?
Yes. Halfway through my backyard cleanup, the kids came down and asked if they could help. What a relief. Because I want this backyard
Spotless.
yeah, so that you guys can play in it and also you can train your dogs in it. Keep going, guys, because there's a lot of it.
It was fun cleaning up the poop because we got to use little claws and we got to put it in a basket and there was lots of poop.
The boys and I filled 2 massive trash bags full of poop. I think there probably were about 40 pounds of weight of poop. But thank you for helping. Okay. So boys, the reason why I wanted to clean out the backyard is so that you guys can come here, but also I want to give Berkeley a little bit of fun. I had hidden 2 fake ducks in my jacket. Berkeley likes toys. She likes to carry things in her mouth. And I thought that she could play a game with the boys. It'd be something that she could enjoy and the boys could enjoy. Now, I want you to squeak it a little bit. Okay, now we got her interest. Go so she can see you hide it behind that hedge right up there. Yeah, okay, so she can see it. Good, perfect. Come back here. Now, I'm going to release her and I'm going to say, go find, okay? Go find, go find. Good girl. Let's see if she can find it. Do you think she can? Good girl. Woo, good girl, yay, Berkeley, good girl. Playing with the ducks in the backyard with Berkeley is going to be really mentally stimulating for her, as well as giving her good physical exercise. Plus, it's positive interaction between her and the boys. Okay, now, go hide it where you want.
Stay, Berkeley.
Yeah, let's see her do it.
Stay.
Okay, now, you're going to be releasing her and tell her, give her the command.
Go find.
Did she find it?
She got it.
Yes, tell her, good girl. Good girl.
Good girlie. The tracking duck game was fun because it was kind of cool to see her do that.
Did you know Dobermans are very visual? So we're really allowing her to use her Doberman senses, which is so important for her.
The boys had such a good time, the training went so well that I really hope they continue it. It's essential for Berkeley.
Lovely. Okay, I think she did really well. Let's go.
Victoria has laid the foundation for good communication between Berkeley and the family. Now it's time for her to leave them to continue alone.
All right, so guys, I'm gonna leave you for a while. You have work to do. There's no doubt about it. I want these dogs to spend less time in the den and more time with you. I guarantee you 100% the chewing will not stop unless you take these dogs out more, give them physical exercise and mental stimulation.
The dogs are spending more time outside of their den and enjoying time with the boys in the newly cleaned yard.
Good girl. Good girl.
And that's helped reduce the chewing problems when they are in the house.
Berkeley and Zeppelin are happier now because we are paying more attention to them.
But despite their progress, Jack and Barbara are still reluctant to get their hands dirty in the backyard. So they brought in someone else to take over.
Because of our busy schedule, the solution that works for us as far as keeping the backyard clean was we found a service to do it weekly. I could tell you that I guess Barbara and I had never really thought about the health issues presented by not keeping the backyard as clean as maybe we could.